Good afternoon. Thank you. Normally more than one or two people do it, so we're going to try it again, although I do appreciate the effort. Good afternoon. That's better. That's convocation energy, not library energy. That's I'm here to see someone I love graduate. Exciting. My name is Sean Ferfaro, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the College of Biological Science and Ontario Agricultural College convocation ceremony this afternoon. Now, before I tell you a bit about the ceremony proceedings today, I just want to take a moment to help you identify your nearest exit. In the unlikely event we have to evacuate the convocation hall for any reason whatsoever. All of our exits are marked by the green runner symbol. You can see that right above the door. For our guests up in the bleachers, it's quite simple. You would head up to the track and just head to this exit over here, essentially head for daylight. That's your mindset. For those of you on this half of the floor, if we have to evacuate, you would go out the back door in the corner. There is a staircase in the back corner of the hallway. That'll take you up to the same exit that the track leaves on, right up here. For those of you on this side, you have three options: 2 doors at the back, 1 door at the front. All of those exits take you to the entrance you came in this morning, all right? If there is a need to evacuate, all the ushers will help direct you to the appropriate exit. Now, back to convocation. The University of Guelph is honored by our graduates, and we take great pride in our convocation ceremony. In order to allow full attention on convocation, we would ask you to please silence your cell phones and any electronic devices that could make noise during the ceremony. Our colleagues from Alumni Affairs are hosting a social media program developed especially for convocation. We would ask you to please share your photos, your memories, and perhaps some advice for our graduating students by joining us on social media and using the hashtag #GuelphGrad. Convocation is a time for celebration. It's an opportunity for us to come together as a community to honor the success and achievements of all of our graduates. They've all worked so hard. Nobody knows that more than the people in this room, how hard they've worked. And it's amazing that we all get to share this experience with them today. And shared is the key word here, isn't it? We're all here together sharing a collective moment. It's a moment that you'll remember forever and that each of our students will never forget. So let's all work together to make sure we create a positive atmosphere that both respects and celebrates this momentous occasion. No pressure. Now, before our graduates enter for this momentous occasion, I think it would help to learn a little bit about the ceremony itself.
Convocation is a momentous occasion and steeped in rich history. The ceremonials used for conferring degrees have evolved over a millennium, and the gowns and hoods represent that history. The gowns for baccalaureate and magisteriate degrees are black, with the hood color differing to represent each degree program. The doctorates at the University of Guelph have bright blue gowns, while the honorary degree recipients have red. The University of Guelph crest represents our institution's specific history. The stallion above represents our connection to the Royal City of Guelph, the book to the liberal arts, the astrolabe to the sciences, and the cornucopia, our connection to abundance and agriculture. The motto for the crest, Rerum cognoscere causas, is a quote from Virgil. It is variously translated to be either "happy is the one who is able to ascertain the reason of things," or perhaps to know the meaning of things. Now to the ceremony itself. The procession of people into the hall is also influenced by ancient tradition. The graduands will be the first to enter, heralding the start of the ceremony. The graduands will be followed by the arrival of the mace, which will lead the platform party. The mace is a symbol of authority of the university and will be carried by the beadle. In medieval universities, a beadle was chosen by the instructor to work as an assistant. Today, the beadle is the ceremonial officer of Senate. Following the beadle and mace is the Chancellor, the President, members of the administration and the honorees, fellows of the university, members of the board and Senate, and members of faculty and staff. The ceremony will be organized by college. We will begin with doctorates and magisteriates, followed by the baccalaureate degrees. The name reader will present scholars by degree category. As the name of each student is called, the beadle will place the hood over the recipient's shoulders. This moment will be captured, and there will be a simultaneous live webcast of the event to allow family members and friends to watch from a distance. Each student will pause at center stage, and a photograph will be taken. We understand the joy and excitement accompanying such an auspicious occasion, but we ask that you hold your cumulative applause until after each group of graduates has crossed the stage. We assure you there will be an opportunity for truly thunderous applause before the ceremony ends. Once all the degrees are conferred and all the cheers are cheered, the Chancellor will close the ceremony and a recessional will play. We would ask that you please remain standing during the recessional until the platform party has processed out of the hall, and then remain at your seat for a brief closing announcement about the reception that follows and instructions on a phased dismissal. Welcome to Convocation at the University of Guelph.
Please stand as you're able for the arrival of the graduating class.
Ani, we give thanks to the Creator. We acknowledge the world around us and understand our place within it. We acknowledge and offer our respect to the many nations that walked this land in the past, the many nations that walk it today, and welcome you to the treaty lands and territory of the Mississaugas of the Anishinaabe. Sacred trust, we are the keepers of this land. She shelters and sustains us. Long after the flesh fails the spirit, we will care for this land. Our drums will be heard upon the wind, our voices in the rustle of the leaf. Our people have a sacred trust for the land, a trust no man may break, a trust that death cannot sever. We were here when you first stepped foot upon this land, and here we will remain long after the last step has disturbed your soil.
As an institution committed to learning, research, and to improving life, we are on a journey of transformative acts towards reconciliation. We acknowledge our role in strengthening relationships with First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples, and in upholding our responsibilities as treaty partners and citizens. We know there's much work to do here and across Canada, and we're dedicated to taking these next steps together towards a brighter future. We would ask you to please remain standing as you're able for the singing of our national anthem, which will be performed today by Mira Sontam.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, with all of us command. With glowing hearts we see the lights, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
My name is Sonia Wu Winter, and I coordinate multi-faith programs here on campus, and I am honored to offer this invocation. As we gather today to celebrate these graduates, we pause to mark the end of one journey and to give thanks for all that has brought us to this moment. I invite us, each in our own way, to pause for a moment of silence as we recognize that for which we are most grateful today. As a new journey begins, may the knowledge we have gathered here be joined with wisdom and compassion as we offer the sacred gift of who we are to the flourishing of our world. May we each and together journey forward, sustained by the mystery of life and by a muscular hope for our world. May we learn to bridge our differences with courage and humility, to build common cause with those around us, to protect and nourish creation, and to create communities where the dignity of all is affirmed, and where each may find a place of deep belonging. May peace be the song of our hearts and the work of our hands. I invite you to be seated.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mary Ann Chambers, and it is my pleasure to serve as Chancellor of the University of Guelph. With me on this stage are representatives of the university's senior leadership team, staff, and faculty, and members of the university's Board of Governors and Senate, all of whom are here to proudly celebrate what our graduates have achieved. I'm truly grateful for their dedication to the personal and professional development and success of our students. Thank you. Today, we are celebrating much of what we have in common. Like our understanding of the importance of dreaming big and working hard to make those big dreams a reality. Like the importance of believing in ourselves while supporting others during challenging times and cheering each other on with every little taste of success. Like not taking our sense of community or the pride that we share as Canadians for granted. Like recognizing that we are indeed stronger when we are able to rely on each other. We must never lose our appetite for learning and exploring, whether in formal settings or in our day-to-day interactions with others. Maintaining a growth mindset will help us to dream and achieve what could be considered impossible dreams. There are many challenges that will continue to need our thoughtful attention, like climate change and food insecurity, global health, and geopolitical instability. Addressing challenges such as these is critical to the survival and sustainability of our planet. Artificial intelligence is also for real, and it calls upon us to value the accuracy of information and how we use data, as well as the importance of ethical approaches to decision-making. Graduates, I hope you have a sense of what is possible. I want you to aspire to greatness. Most of all, I want you to make your lives matter, because our world truly needs you to do so. The world should be a better place because you have lived. As you embrace the joy and satisfaction of these moments and look with optimism and courage towards the next chapters in your lives, I wish you continued success. And I ask that you remember how you have gotten this far. I'm thinking about those who have cared so much about you and have often made significant sacrifices to enable you to dream big. So if you are able to do so, now would be a good time to stand, look around you and behind you, and applaud all who have helped you to get to this point. Happy Thanksgiving. You can be seated. I also know from conversations I've had with students that some have had to work hard under difficult circumstances to achieve their dreams. I admire and applaud the strength, resilience, and determination that you have all demonstrated. Not very long ago, you came to this university as students. Today, you are becoming alumni forever cherished members of the University of Guelph community. I'm extremely grateful to members of our university community who provide advice, mentorship, opportunities for co-op placements and experiential learning, or financial support in the form of scholarships, bursaries, and other awards for our students. So whether you view life through a social justice lens, the curiosity of a scientist, the precision of an engineer, the creative spirit of an artist, or the mindset of a pragmatist, remember why you chose to pursue a university education. I would like to believe you did so, not only to improve yourselves and your prospects for the future, but also to improve life for others. I also have a more personal wish for you that I will convey through one verse of the lyrics of a song by American country singer and songwriter Leanne Womack. It's not a new song, but I think its message is timeless and one that you might wish to take with you on your life's journey. The song's title is I Hope You Dance. I hope you never fare those mountains in the distance, never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, but they're worth taking. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. Remain close to the University of Guelph, and if at all possible, please do whatever you can to help ensure the success of students who will follow you. This will always be your alma mater, and you can be very proud of that. Your university is certainly very proud of you. I wish you the very best.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Graham Holloway, and I have the privilege of serving as the Associate Dean, Research and Graduate Studies within the College of Biological Science. Madam Chancellor, on the recommendation of the Senate of the University of Guelph, it is a great honor to present to you the candidate, Sydney McLean, for the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. Sydney McLean is a force for change within the University of Guelph and beyond, advancing experiential learning, establishing a flagship health and wellness facility, and advocating for people with physical disabilities. A University of Guelph alumna and trailblazer for student-centered education, her legacy is felt by current and future Griffins. Following a spinal cord injury, Cindy became a passionate advocate and role model for people living with disabilities. She has represented Canada as a wheelchair tennis player, was the national ambassador for the Rick Hansen Foundation, and brought Wheels in Motion to Guelph. She continues to work tirelessly for change, using her unique experiences to raise awareness and funds to support a number of causes within the community. Sydney received the Alumnal Medal of Achievement in 2007. She has been recognized with an Ontario Medal of Good Citizenship, a World Charity Award, and a YMCA Woman of Distinction Award. Sydney McLean's work and initiatives continue to make our campus and surrounding community a better place. She has spent her life leading by example, transforming her own challenges into opportunities to improve the lives of others. A very worthy candidate and an inspiration to us all. I now ask you, Madam Chancellor, to confer upon Sydney McLean the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
By the authority of the Senate of the University of Guelph, it is my great pleasure to admit you to the degree of Doctor of Laws. Congratulations. deliver the convocation address. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Chancellor, Provost, faculty and staff, graduates, family and friends. It's with humility and heartfelt gratitude that I accept this honor. It's quite a privilege to be honored in this way by a university that's played such a profound role in my life. First as a student, then as a staff member, and then forever as an alum. I want to give a special thank you to everybody involved with the nomination selection process, and a very special thank you to Graham and Claire for all their support and encouragement. The University of Guelph community has always been an incredibly supportive place, and I've had the privilege of working with exceptional people. It is a wonderful opportunity to thank Drs. Terry Graham, Jake Barkley, and Alistair Summerly for important opportunities and critical moments of support that influenced my life and really made me a forever Guelphite as well. To each and every graduate, congratulations. It's really an honor to be part of your special day. Today marks the culmination of years of effort. You've reached a destination you've worked really hard for. You've written the papers, passed the exams, survived the group projects that probably tested your patience, and very soon you will receive something tangible to show for it. Receiving your degree today is a statement of your commitment, your perseverance, and your achievement. Whether you're already on to your next thing or still figuring out what it might be, you've likely discovered that the destination is a milestone, but the real transformation happens in the journey. The journey we celebrate today is your relationships you've built with each other, your connections to the University of Guelph and the wider community, the experiences that shaped you, and all the skills that you've developed. While I was here, it encouraged my curiosity. It helped me lead and collaborate. It helped me problem solve. It helped me learn how to adapt. It made me learn how to handle difficult moments. I learned how to survive when I forgot to turn the water off in the underwater weighing tank during my master's research and proceeded to flood the second floor of the Powell building. Now, it's been 30 years, so I'm hoping the statute of limitations has passed on that little oversight. What I wouldn't know at the time is that all the skills that I built here at the University of Guelph would serve me well on Friday, June 13th, 2003. Yes, Friday the 13th. I was on a walk with my dad and dog Kaylee. One moment we were on a trail. The next, Kaylee and I fell about 80 feet off a cliff and then had to be rescued from the bottom of a gorge. In 1 second, my life changed. I was instantly paralyzed from the waist down as a result of a spinal cord injury. Following 2 major surgeries, I'd spent 6 months in the hospital recovering, relearning, and taking the early steps to redefine what my life was going to be like from that point forward. There's no roadmap for this, no inspirational podcast with like the top 10 ways to reboot your life when you've fallen off a cliff. But the foundation that I had here at the university was more than professional skills or academic skills. They were life skills. Whatever life brings, expected or not, you carry with you everything you've learned, all the people that have been by your side, and all those moments of growth. Often those moments of growth start with something really small, a tiny spark of possibility, a conversation, an invitation, a question, a yes. A couple months after I got out of rehab, someone invited me to a wheelchair tennis practice. I said yes. Tennis is hard. Wheelchair tennis, really hard. I have small hands. It's very hard to hold a racket and wheel at the same time. I was not a natural. Pre-injury, I was a marathon runner, not a tennis player. For a lot of my time, I called myself a pylon. And I hoped nobody would hit the ball at me, which in actual fact in tennis, if your opponent does that, they get a point. So it's actually a terrific strategy. But I kept showing up, I kept saying yes, and then the most unexpected thing happened. I earned a spot on Canada's national wheelchair tennis team. Suddenly, I was playing professional tennis and traveling the world. 5 years to the day of my injury, I was in Italy playing at the World Team Cup. Behind the Paralympics, that's the second most prestigious wheelchair tennis tournament. Some of life's best highlights come from the most unexpected places. For example, I've played on center court at the biggest tennis facility in the world. It holds over 20,000 people. You'd expect that to be pretty nerve-wracking. Yet there wasn't a fan in the stands the day I played, not even my mom. But to this day, when I watch the US Open, I get to not so casually drop into conversation. I played on that court. Another unforgettable moment, I played against the #1 woman in the world. This woman had a 10-year unbeaten streak with 470 consecutive wins. That makes her the most accomplished athlete in any sport, adapted or able-bodied. Did I break Esther Verveer's streak? Absolutely not. I don't think I even won a handful of points. To be honest, one of her serves came at me so hard and fast, I couldn't get out of the way, and it hit me in my right breast and left a mark. At the time, it was humiliating. Now, an amusing story I get to share with you. Some of the most meaningful experiences won't look like victories at first. They'll come from detours, stumbles, being hit literally or metaphorically right in the chest, but yet you'll still grow from them. I think one of the things that is most important that I've learned, acceptance isn't submission. Acceptance isn't giving up. It's acknowledging what's happened, what's changed, and then deciding what to do about it. That's not weakness, that's resilience. So I accept the facts, the setbacks, the challenges, but also believe in power of persistence. I believe in a lot of things, sorry. Patience, I believe in possibility, progress, and unexpected joy. Before I finish, I want to thank all those people up in that box behind you. These are my family and friends. There's also a bunch of people that couldn't be here today, so I want to thank them. I know they're watching. These people are my biggest cheerleaders. They probably snuck some pom-poms in. They're always ready to meet me with love, support, and encouragement. And really, there's no accomplishment that isn't because they've got my back or are right by my side. So to the class of 2025, celebrate this milestone, appreciate the journey, continue to be curious, continue to show up even when you feel like a pylon, because you never know what unexpected moment is going to be the highlight of your story, of your journey. My congratulations. Cheers.
Hello, my name is Jade Ferguson, and I have the honor of serving as the Assistant Vice President, Academic Equity and Inclusion. Thank you, Dr. Cindy McLean, for your inspiring words of resilience and joy. Thank you for noting the significance of this milestone, the transformative experiences, connections, and skills that graduates will carry with them throughout their journey, through both challenges and opportunities. Graduates, now is the moment you've all been waiting for. Will the graduating class please rise? Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you these scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University of Guelph, that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the University of Guelph, it is my very real pleasure to admit you to your various and several degrees with all the rights, privileges, and obligations appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Will members of the graduating class please be seated?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Maz Falla, Dean of the College of Biological Science. I am honored, excited, and grateful to be here with you and your loved ones today. We celebrate your hard work, your accomplishments, and your bright future. You're graduating with a degree from the College of Biological Science at the University of Guelph. Our mission is to expand the understanding of life from DNA to cells to complex ecosystems. We focus on impactful research, student-centered education, and hands-on learning. Our graduates are renowned for their breadth of knowledge and skills, broad perspectives, and leadership. Your education at the College of Biological Science has prepared you to make your mark on the world, to improve life. It's up to each of you to figure out what that will look like, but you will know when you find it. You leave today as alumni, as a network of colleagues and friends, but you'll always be part of the College of Biological Science family. Stay in touch with us, let us know where your journey takes you, and do come back and visit. I can't wait to see and celebrate your impact on the world. Please hold your applause until after each group of graduates have been hooded. We'll do a roaring round of applause then. But for those in the audience, if it is your graduate up there, feel free to cheer, holler, or huzzah for them. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you these scholars that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
Graduating from the College of Biological Science with the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Brianna Jane Ball. Hannah Coyle Asbill. Abir Hassan Al-Guaidi. Avery Hinks. Jennifer Holborn. Lindsay Kitchenham. Eleanor LeBoeuf Taylor. Liu Boyan. Alexandre Marcos Miranda de Castro Lorero Filho. I told you I was going to get it right. Sarah Mueller. Jenna Pittman. Nicholas William Rolfe. Sandhya Sahai Pudarth. Shui Chi Sharon Wong. Please join me in congratulating all of our doctoral graduates. Graduating from the College of Biological Science with the degree of Master of Bioinformatics. Pavani Adepali. Mariam Alahiri. Fatime Asgarian. Isha Bakshi. Nicole Eaton. Yasmin Hazim. Nandini Lohia. Ibad Mazhar. Dhruv Mishra. Avery Murphy. Ifunaya Nicholas. Kusha Rokhzadi. Nikki Smith. Moiz Ali Sayed. Paniz Tayebi. Thomas Teckel. Amanda Wilhelmina van der Zanden. Noah Benjamin Flamer Zeidenberg. Zhu Jen Zhong. Graduating from the College of Biological Science with the degree Master of Biotechnology, Masara Aldaka. Janani Ganeshamurthy. Azka Hassan. Michelle Thuy Pham. Sharon Reggie. Jolsna Roy. Kesiana Rustemi. Graduating from the College of Biological Science with the degree Master of Science. Rudia Omotunde Awosanmi. Zoe Beal. Anita Adubeya Donkor. Charlotte Lynn Cassidy. Maria Fernanda Chavez España. Jason Cousineau. John Zhang Dong. Shay Forget. Ishika Maharaj. Sydney Grace Evans. Hunter Michael Miller Gale. Kashaf Galani. Manitabai Govind. Brett Paulai. Jacob John Hambley. Hannah Marie Johnston. Catherine Cartouche. Kyle Stephen Madden. Andrew McCarthy. Julia Mellery. Elma Messini. Liam Douglas Noseworthy. Alexa Ann Robertson. Aaron Rudolph. Christina Taptelis. Liam Wilson. Matthew Gerard Anthony Wong. Alyssa Zampini. Graduating from the College of Biological Science with the degree Master of Wildlife Biology. Métis Arsenault. Caitlin Chu. Jamie Alexander Clare. Emily Crawford. Kaylin Decker. Morgan Duggan. Julia Vashti Evans. Lillian Faria. Shelby Caitlin Green. Alexandra Gregory. Caden Hebb. Hannah Heemstra. Sarah Joyce Kerr. Shanley Kirk. Riley Lawler. Annie Emily LeBlanc. Warner Lee. Eliana Domenica Marcellus. Melissa Ann McDermott. Owen McGrenery. Mackenzie Pearsall. Judy Chin. Amanda Catherine Schwantz. Courtney Michelle Shaw. Lauren Adara Sedaris. Rachel Sarah Sterling. Isabella Rose Tremmel. Autumn Blaine Weimer. Julia Workman. Ko Shin Jong. Please join me in congratulating all of our magisteriate graduates. Graduating from the College of Biological Science with the degree Bachelor of One Health. Sarah Frances Giovannina Adamo with distinction. Graduating with the degree Bachelor of Science Honors Program. Parth. Ashorina Aurahim. Rose Azad Manesh with distinction. Oscar Joseph Azaria. Connie Stephanie Elise Babbitt. Charlotte Taylor Baggio with distinction. Lucy Alexandria Barron with distinction. Alana Becker. Maya Bharadwaj. Paige Bowes. Alexandra Mackenzie Brisbane with distinction. Alexander Buckman. Mia Elizabeth Burcharts. Isaac Josiah Bustrayan with distinction. Lana Campbell with distinction. Maya Capovilla. Emma Marie Ella Collins. Andres Felipe Cortez. Naz Dhaliwal with distinction. Simona Claire De Claudio with distinction. Martina Dojcinovska. Anna Dujakovic with distinction. Joshua William Ellis. Parastu Esmaili. Braden Michael Fallon. Kennedy Ray Feasby. Kobiga Ganesharis. Jasmine Kaur Gill with distinction. Kabir Gill with distinction. Lauren Rose Gill with distinction. Maya Gowanlock. Aliyah Mom Haves. Ethan Heighton. Fatia Ishola with distinction. Niko Ivoshevich with distinction. Sarah Jisri with distinction. Navjeet Kaur with distinction. Joshua Allen Dennis Kelly. Saif Khairuddin. Paige Lauren Lizotte. Maya McCallum. Brianna Ruth McConnell. Stephanie Fender Monk with distinction. Sukhman Kaur Nagra. Abubakar Naveed. Deanna Newman Vasconez with distinction. Veronica Nosova. Nadia Nuruddin. Colin Michael O'Brien. Priya Patel with distinction. Sarah Poliwada with distinction. Haley Erin Ray. Dhruv Rajput. Anya Rao. Evan Michael Richmond. Bruno Rojas Lopez, with distinction. Megan Sanguinetti. Emma Stringer. Victor Sun, with distinction. Erica Tanga. Luca Torbitza Smith, with distinction. Aiden Veach. Avery Vavine, with distinction. Ethan Vlemix, with distinction. Virginia Janet Walker. Ashley Wint, with distinction. Olivia Zahir, with distinction. Graduating with the degree Bachelor of Science, General Program. Veronica Anisco, with distinction. Morgan Briggs. Nicholas Graywall. Megan Hendrickson. Naeem Ismail, with distinction. Alexia Cardaris, with distinction. James Ross Kay. Kiana Khan. Joyce Mohab Mahrous Riyad. Celine Saeed, with distinction. Graduating with the degree Bachelor of Science in Environmental Sciences. Zoe Backer, with distinction. Jacqueline Catherine Cannon. Melanie Maria Kuntz. Alyssa Terrian, with distinction. Trinity Zenadine. Please join me in congratulating all of our graduates from the College of Biological Science.
Well, good afternoon. My name is John Cranfield, and I have the distinct pleasure of serving as the Dean of the Ontario Agricultural College, or OAC as we like to refer to it. It's an honor to be here celebrating with you today. Graduates, got your attention. Congratulations. You've made it. You've completed your courses, you survived labs, you found parking on campus, you stood in line at Starbucks, but more importantly, you also built friendships that are going to last you for a lifetime, and in your own unique ways, you've all made a distinct and lasting contribution to the life of the college. Convocation days are some of the best days in the life of a college. They remind us about why we do what we do, and they give us a chance to celebrate not only your achievements, but also those who helped you get here, your professors, the staff, your friends and family who are always there encouraging you along the way. Last year, we celebrated OAC's 150th anniversary. It was a chance to reflect on a century and a half of progress, discovery, and sharing with the world the amazing work that goes through our students, our staff, and our faculty. This year, we start writing the next chapter, and that chapter begins with you. The next 150 years of OAC's history will be shaped by your questions, by your creativity, and by the courage to tackle problems we haven't yet dreamed of. Since 1874, OAC has been a place where learning meets purpose. You've learned to think critically. You've learned to work collaboratively, to adapt when things didn't go quite as planned. Those skills will serve you well. And as you leave here, remember that you're ready, not because you know everything, none of us actually do, but because you know how to keep learning. You know how to work with others and how to make a difference. Lead with curiosity, lead with compassion and courage, and don't forget to have a little bit of fun along the way. Stay connected to this place and to one another. Come back for a visit, mentor a student, or tell us what you've been up to. On behalf of everyone in OAC, congratulations. We're proud of you, we're excited for you, and we can't wait to see the future that you're going to build. One innovation, one community, and one cup of coffee at a time. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you these scholars from the Ontario Agricultural College that they may be presented with their various and several degrees.
Graduating from the Ontario Agricultural College with the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Travis Banks. Sydney Louise Banton. Amanda Fisher Talustos. Maria Margarita Fontecha. Nadia Golestani. Ambreen Ilyas. Sevendeep Kaur Chahal. Angelica Miraplis. Mojtaba Naimi. Catherine Petker. Malika Singh. Yu Yong Jung. Please join me in congratulating all of our doctoral graduates from the Ontario Agricultural College. Graduating from the Ontario Agricultural College with the degree Master of Environmental Sciences, Zachary Kyle Ethan Carmona. Yibo Feng. Julia Fernandez. Faith Ford King. Heather Eleanor Henry. Deborah Jacobs. Feng Yuan Li. Pin Jong Li. Zhu Yue Lin. Syed Taha Mansour. Mehrain Salehi. Malina Talata Seydu. Alexia Tomio Armorer. Graduating with the degree Master of Food, Agriculture, and Resource Economics. Jin Shu. Graduating with the degree Master of Landscape Architecture. Carol Pietka. Graduating with the degree Master of Planning. Bailey Austin McMillan. Miles Banfield. Samuel David James Burrell. Yue Chen. Connor Dory. Graduating with the degree Master of Plant Agriculture. John Regente. Graduating with the degree Master of Science. Olofunke Agde Jeyut. I'm gonna get it. Olofunke Agbedejobi. Baran Amini. Achint Aurora. Sakshi Asher. Michelle Beltran. Catherine Rose Bukaboom. Olivia McKittrick Blumenthal. Jessica Bode. Michelle Brower. Alora Brown. Harnimrat Kaur. Ferry Chabra. Therese Emily Jacqueline Como. Jason Andre Costa. Emily Decline. Alfred Dunkor. Raneem Elias. Braden Grant Figuth. Olivia Cecile Gare. Nikita Gore. Angelica Gelfand. Brendan Geiger. Genevieve Gillies. Emma Jane Gunathunga. Kirsten Holy. Sarah Elizabeth Hyde. Deepti Jaswal. Vidhi Anil Karia. Sarah Kopi. Melinda Patricia Kovacs. Melanie Marie Clara Kunze. Austin Lawson. Yuki Liang. Stephen J. Lopez. Alessia Massini. Emma McElveen. Taya Milne. Vasti Odame Otu. Janvi Prakashbhai Patel. Adi Pant. Julia Tamron Penfold. Madison Elizabeth Penny. Julia Petru. Van Trung Pham. Avalon Phillips. Isabella Principe. Kamshajani Ravintharan. Renka Guye. Ibtihaj Hussain Rani. Taylor Atsadis Royal. Ana Russo Spena. Andrews Obodai Sai. Rihanna Shafto. Josephine Memuna Shaka. Latika Sharma. Francesca Solomon. Victoria Storing. Jenna Strawn. Avery Matea Sutherland. Fiona Ainsley Tubman. Chidinma Unigwe. Emily Elizabeth Van Gastel. Yuen Ting Yong. Sultana Yasmin. Ka Yue Zheng. Graduating with the degree Master of Science, Planning. Cameron Patrick Ward End. Emma South. Zhou Chang Hao. Please join me in congratulating all of our magisteriate graduates from the Ontario Agricultural College. Graduating from the Ontario Agricultural College with the degree Bachelor of Bioresource Management. Walid Musa Akilan. Oswin Chun Yuen Lam. Ethan James Luce with distinction. Madeline Shanks. Graduating with the degree Bachelor of Commerce. Devin Anthony John Lashley. Graduating with the degree Bachelor of Landscape Architecture. Cameron Robert Chisholm. Jason Michael Concessio with distinction. Graham Michael Courtney. Rim Tahan. Joyce Tong. Graduating with the degree Bachelor of Science Honors Program. Sureya Ahmed. Sheila Alexandra Bakos. Haley Jane Boylan with distinction. Chloe Douglas with distinction. Gabriella Ruth Hogan with distinction. Aretha Jimenez Romero. Naomi Kerner with distinction. Ana Paula Lechuga Rodriguez. Andrea Luis Godet. Emily Therese Maxwell with distinction. Ji Un Oh. Michelle Opria. Hannah Primit. Tamana Tareja. Alyssa Tinella with distinction. Madeline Alexandra Waxman with distinction. Graduating with the degree Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. Diego Menacho. Jacqueline Margaret Jane Turnowski. Graduating with the degree Bachelor of Science in Environmental Sciences. Hannah Ahmadi. Kushi Champaneri. Andreas Kisonis. At the beginning of the ceremony in the video that we showed, we promised there would be a moment for truly thunderous applause. And this is that moment.
Madam Chancellor, I would ask you to confer the various and several degrees on the graduates listed in the program but unable to be present at this ceremony.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the University of Guelph, I confer the various and several degrees in absentia on the graduates not present.
Good afternoon. I'm Bill Rosehart, and I have the privilege to serve as your provost. I am very honored to be here today. Graduates, your time at the University of Guelph has equipped you with more than knowledge and skills. It shaped your values and character. These will be your compass as you make your mark on the world. As we near the close of today's ceremony, I want to acknowledge the incredible journey you've been on. Graduates, your time has been marked by growth, discovery, challenge, friendships, and wonderful memories. Take a moment to reflect on all that has brought you to this day. To help you with your reflection, our team put together the following video.
Your time here wasn't just about the work, but we know there was lots of that. Lectures, labs, papers, and study groups. And it wasn't all about the fun. But we know there was lots of that. It could have been more about the people. The roommates, the friends, the professors, and classmates. But what we know for sure is, your time here was about you. Do you remember who you were that first day? You were definitely younger, maybe a little nervous and excited. You were trying to figure out where your next class was, what the next week would look like. And slowly, you conquered course after course, completed each semester, each year. It wasn't easy. For many of you, it wasn't even linear. But you're here. So how did you change? Along the way, you made friends.
We're going to the Frosty Mug.
You might have even fallen in love. You learned how to take care of yourself, whether it was making a meal or managing your bills. You certainly learned how to manage your time. Some of you came here with an idea of who you wanted to be, while others, it was a process of self-discovery. Today, at the end of it all, we know you chose to spend your time here at the University of Guelph, and we chose you. You became part of our campus and community through learning and connecting. by cheering and working. And today, by graduating. How you choose to spend your time now is full of possibilities. You came to the University of Guelph to get future ready, and as a graduate, as alumni, this place will always be here to remind you of who you were and who you are today.
As you watched the video, I hope it brought back fond memories. Let these memories and all you have gained through your time here serve as part of your foundation and inspiration as you move forward. Graduates, you are extraordinary. You've inspired us with your discoveries, your resilience, and the communities you have built. You've questioned norms and brought energy to this campus that we will remember. Your journey to this point was helped by others, maybe friends, family, faculty, and staff. Consider taking a moment today to thank some of the people that helped you. Your connection to Guelph doesn't end today. You join a vibrant alumni community spanning the globe. Stay connected. This will always be your home. A moment ago, you were given the opportunity for thunderous applause. One of my colleagues on the stage mentioned to me that this ceremony has been a little quiet compared to others. And so before I finish, I ask us once more to give thunderous applause and mean it this time. Graduates, stand and make some noise as well. After all your hard work to get here today, I thought you deserved an encore. Graduates, go forth with confidence. The world needs your talents, your energy, and your compassion. Congratulations.
Okay, just a quick note on how the final stage on Convocation is going to go. I'll invite our bagpiper front and center right now, because in a moment you're going to hear that beautiful bagpipe music, and Barry is going to escort our platform party off the stage. When you hear that music, I'll ask everyone to stand. Graduates, stay behind. You're not going to leave to the bagpipe music. You're going to leave to different music. I'll reveal that in just a few moments. We call that a tease. Barry, come on forward, front and center. Friends and family, when you see the grads leave, your instinct is going to be to leave, but stick around with me. I'll get you out of here and make sure you are going to the right place within about 2 minutes. I promise. With that, the final word on Convocation shall always come from our Chancellor.
Convocation is concluded.
Convocation is concluded. Please stand as you're able for the exit of the platform party. almost gone. We're close. Never works. I always miss. Okay, so like I said, the grads used to leave